Dear sisters, I've been asked to tell you, because I'm a bit old, what my life has been. I was educated with the Daughters of Wisdom in London because we lived near there, and well, I was very, very fond of the sisters, and they were very kind. And then I had a message from the Lord. I thought that He was calling me to the religious life. And so I communicated with a French sister who taught us English. She stayed during the war, and told her that I felt I was being not attracted, but asked to come and be a daughter of wisdom. So with another girl who was at school with me, we both went to join the sisters here in Romsey, where we had our novitiate. We came down by train, and for those of you who know about Mars bars, she produced one Mars bar from her case, and she said, we're going to eat this before we get there. So we did. And then we had 18 months of training, which was quite simple, and really, I suppose, it was important that we were giving ourselves to Jesus every day, whether we were doing the washing up or the whatever other jobs we had to do, and in our prayer time. That's what we felt. So we did our training, and then I was sent up to Newcastle, and I was, with another sister, sent to university, being the first ones for many, many years to go. So it was a way of saying, we were in a very position where we were kind of withdrawn from people. It's not like it is now, when it's being aware of people and loving them as a result of our being religious. So after I had been to university, I was sent to teach in school in Newcastle on Tyne, and we had 1,000 children there from the age of 3 up to 18. So it was a very busy school, and it was a school that belonged to the congregation. And so I had a thing, I suppose. It was what I felt as being a sister, and that I was there to love all those people I came in contact with, and especially the children, some of whom had very hard backgrounds. And after that, when I'd been in that school, the headmistress, who'd been there donkey's years, she retired, which was lovely for her, and I had to take her place. So as I worked in the school still, and with the help of some of the teachers, I was able to help children more than I had been able before, and for them to develop who they were. And that was a lovely thing for me to be able to participate in. And then after I had been there, I suppose it was about 20 odd years, I went to Rome for the, what do you call it, for the, for when the new set of people, sisters, are told, no, they're not told, they kind of become part of the gang. The gang is not a gang, the group that would look after the congregation. And so, strangely enough, when I came back from the meeting there, I had been elected to be one of the 6. So I spent my time in Rome. We did with Sister Inez, going out to the sisters, encouraging sisters. She was very good at writing as well, and those things had to be translated. So there were all those kinds of things to do, and it was always with the what shall I say, the intention that these people who would read our renewal of our, what shall I say, our way of living, they would get used to it and do it for the love of God. And so it was. I spent 10 years in Rome, 6 of which were on the council, which with Sister Inez I would go to the English-speaking countries and help with the with the giving of what our life should be, and with that encourage our sisters to give as much as they could to God and to their work. After being in the team, they asked me to stay for another 3 years in Rome to look after the community that lived there, to serve the group that had been elected. And so I stayed there for another 3 years, and after that I was sent to Ireland. So I was a long time in Ireland, not exactly looking after the children that we had there who were handicapped, but for life in general, like we were living in a house, and so we could help the neighbours, always with the view that it was far beyond us doing whatever work it was, because it was with the joy of the Lord. After I'd been there a while, I came back to England, and I came to live in a house that was made for all our sisters who can no longer stay in a community in the province, and also we had to reduce fixed numbers a bit because some sisters had died, and this was always with regard to what is Jesus asking us now, and how do we respond. So I'm still now in this last but one place, of my life, and it is wonderful, and we are still able to give as much love to those people that we live with, that we had tried all our lives, and it makes for happiness, and it makes for a reality, and one never knows how, and in doing this, that we help other people. And so I am at the Ridge, being 95, waiting for the word from the Lord to say, come on, child, you stopped all this and you come to heaven. And I'm longing for this with all my heart. Amen.